Well done. Thank you very much. Oh, I don't know. Yes, you're allowed to leave the stage now if you want to, though we do quite enjoy looking at you. Can I just say, Claire, I'd be a little bit nervous about Brett's home baking, given that he's the man who believes in eating your own dog food, but it's your risk to take. It's totally good. Thank you all very much. That was superb. And can I also say a very special thank you to Andrew Cushion for being relentlessly calm and serene. Not just here this afternoon, but I quite often hear him being interviewed. Where's he gone? Where have you gone? There. On NetRad. And, you know, Mary Wilson will be going, I'm going to ask you a really angry question and I'm hoping that you're going to answer quite aggressively. And you just go, yeah, nah, Mary. And it's delightful. I think you're a fantastic spokesperson. So, yeah, round of applause for Andrew Cushion. So what we're going to do now, we've got 15 minutes to talk about what we have done today. And so I don't want to do it necessarily in a really formal way where I'm going to call up everybody from every discussion group, because that would be tedious, because we'd probably end up doing it in real time. So, but if there are people from discussion groups who had a particularly aha moment, you know, the kind of stuff that you're going to go home later on today and say to somebody who is interested in this stuff who wasn't able to be here, here's what really impressed me today. If you are interested in doing that, I would really like that kind of feedback, because it's a really nice way of cementing what we've done today and also letting us know what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. So, I mean, you know, pissed off stuff as well as yay stuff. There's a hand going up. Rochelle, can you grab a mic? Bless you, Dal. And there's another one over there.
Yeah, kia ora, Hemi Bennett from Te Arawa Wi-Fi. I was part of the working group that organised the Māori meetup. I just thought that maybe we could live stream the Māori meetup next time, that's all. I live streamed the first NetHui down there and tried to put it forward this time. I just reckon that a lot more Māori could get involved in live streaming, you know what I mean, that can't make it here, so yeah, kia ora.
Fantastic, thank you. That's a really good piece of feedback. Thank you. Over here.
Kia ora, yeah. I was in the Internet of Things session before today, and Roger Hicks, I think it was talking about his need for medication and how if somebody hacked into an internet-enabled version of his medicine jar, it could cause them real problems. And then I thought, my mother has a pacemaker. Every 6 months she goes into hospital, and without breaking the skin, they read 6 months worth of data out of her pacemaker. So obviously it is wireless enabled to some extent. And then I thought, oh my God, what if? And that was my what if moment for today.
In the AI session, by next year we'll all have driverless cars, roughly, but a few years later we won't have jobs because the robots will have taken them all, so we can't afford the cars. Sorry.
That sounds awesome. Instead of a driverless car, when am I getting a floating car? That's the one I actually want. Did you discuss? Okay, tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, just one, earlier there was a mention of service design and if there's guidelines. In the Gov 2.0 collaborative notes documents, you'll see links to the guidelines that we produced as part of Result 10. So they're there if you want to go forth and use them.
Great, yeah. More. Can I tell you, I had a fantastic time at Barcamp in the online media discussion, which I went to by mistake. And it was a really good mistake. I thought when I read online media, I went, oh, like news media, people who do blogs and stuff, but it wasn't. You all knew that. It was about delivery of movies, documentaries, radio, you know, Netflix, all of that stuff. And it was fantastic. Can I just recommend Barcamp to anybody that doesn't entirely know how that works? It's the subjects have been chosen now. They were on, you had an opportunity to put post-it notes on the whiteboard, which I find fucking hilarious. Language, whoops. Post-it notes on a whiteboard I find amusing. And well done. It's like high tech, I think, is how that works. I'm not sure. But Bar Camp is entirely collaborative, chatty, conversational, really lovely, chilled out stuff where nobody really feels like they're in charge. Everybody's just having a turn, and it's lovely. So if you get an opportunity to go and enjoy that experience, then please do. I apologise for my language. Sorry, Kelly from Colorado. I hope you didn't caption that. Anybody else? Yes.
Hi, I went to the bar camp on TPPA, and I sort of came away feeling we're doomed. So I just really encourage people, if they don't understand what's happening with that, to go and find out and try and join in the sort of campaigns to try and make sure that that it isn't discussed in secret, and also that we don't sign up for a whole lot of things which will reduce our sovereignty.
Any more? We still have a couple of minutes if you would like to use them for this.
Be brave.
Can I also just observe that it's been really lovely that although we had the NetHui voice opportunity, which we will keep, we haven't really needed to use it, and in some ways I think maybe having it existing as an opportunity meant that we maybe haven't needed to use it, but I'm pleased that it's there. Sorry, over here.
At the Internet of Things session, there was a lot of concern about privacy and also about sort of signing the online agreements. I wonder if there's a place here for an initiative, perhaps Internet New Zealand and a law firm, to grade online agreements as a service, that they could say, right, we've looked through this and this one's okay, or this one is a bit dodgy, and also look at people's policies for information, because who has got time to read all the terms and conditions? If we had something like the food marking, where you had a red, green or yellow indicating the level of danger, I think that would be a useful thing, and perhaps that might be something that some of the people here might like to take up.
A Heart Foundation tick on internet agreements. Sure. We've got questions here and here. Where are them? Yeah, go Rochelle. Yep.
Yeah, that live streaming again. If you do get that sorted, can you make it a Māori who live streams it? That'd be really cool. Jay.
Done. Yeah, Jordan?
Just one thing I got from the first few sessions today, and then a little bit again in the education discussion that the Parliamentary Internet Panel had, was a kind of a demand or an imperative or a need for universal access, not just to connectivity to the internet, but to the information and services that there are on the internet. So it's not quite an aha moment, but it's just a kind of joining of threads that I wanted to reflect back to the room.
Great. And here?
Just a little one. I think it's really interesting that the NetHui voice thing was enabled, and no one seems to have used it. They don't seem to actually need it. I think it's actually rather cool.
Yeah, that's excellent. Any more? Yes, there was. Oh, yeah, over here.
Just an observation. I'm just wondering if anyone else found it a bit odd that we had all these people talking about digital technology education. And is anyone from the Ministry of Education in this room? Crickets. Okay, just what I thought.
Any more? Did I see another hand? No. Great. Are we all happy? Yes, good, with enthusiasm. Fantastic, because we have drinks now. Let me just also tell you after, in just one moment, we're going to go to networking drinks sponsored by Huawei, but also can I remind you about meetups which start at 6:30 in this room, Wiggly Law Launching Pad. This is where people can hear short presentations from internet-related projects and research. in this room from 6:30, which is when our networking drinks out there finish. New Zealand Internet Research Forum meetup is in NZ3 behind me for any researchers interested, and there's also a Code Club meeting behind me in NZ4. So those all happen at 6:30. Now we're going to go to drinks sponsored by NetHui. NetHui, I'm sure you know, are global leaders of ICT solutions, and their products and solutions are used in 170 countries and regions. They're an advocate of socio-economic sustainability, and they reinvest 10% of their annual sales revenue in R&D. So they have sponsored drinks for us. Before we go to drinks, let's finish off by saying two thank yous. One is to the fabulous Amy, who has been looking after our Twitter feed down the back there. A round of applause for Amy. Good work. And of course, Kelly in Colorado. Is it still you, Kelly? Is it still, are you still there? Let's wait. Yes, it is. We love you, Kelly, very, very much. And I want you to know you don't have to write this down. Honestly, you don't have to write this down. You are famous all over New Zealand Twitter for being really quite awesome. So I don't know if being famous in New Zealand matters to you, but there are like 8 of us here, and we think you're very cool. So stop typing now, Kelly. Knock off. You're finished for the day. I'll sign the shit. You're done. It's okay. We're going to email you a glass of wine. Thank you very much. Huge round of applause to Kelly. All right, everybody, go away to Hawaii networking drinks in the foyer, and I will see you all here again tomorrow morning. Looking forward to it.